So, I forgot to write an opening script. New tracks from Mario Kart came out. Let's look at them.
The first DLC for Mario Kart 8 had heavy emphasis on the Legend of Zelda series. You had Link, there was a Hyrule themed track, and also F-Zero was there too for some reason. I mean, whatever, I'm not complaining. As for Mario Kart's newest installment of DLC, however, we step into the realm of Animal Crossing, which means an Animal Crossing themed track, Villager and Isabelle as playable characters, and some more F-Zero again, I guess. If you like F-Zero that much, Nintendo, why don't you just make an F-Zero game already? But you know, it's all good, because I get to play as Isabelle. Well, until I realize her stats are just straight up worse than Yoshi's. Poor stats is also the same reason I don't play as Shy Guy, which is super ironic considering both Shy Guy and Isabelle are part of the same weight class. AKA, their stats are identical to one another. It totally sucks too, because I was so excited to play as Isabelle. I mean, look at her. She's a chibi dog that makes demonic noises while you race. Ow, it's good. Yeah, you also have Dry Bowser or whatever, I don't like. Let's talk about them courses! So like the prior DLC, the 8 new courses are separated into 2 new cups. The Bell Cup and the Crossing Cup. Good one, guys! Why don't you just call it the Leaf Cup? Oh wait, that's already taken. Okay, fine, you guys are off the hook this time, but I'm watching you. So the Crossing Cup is comprised of Baby Park from Double Dash, Cheeseland, yeah, that's the name, from Super Circuit. Then you have 2 completely new maps. Wild Woods, and the Animal Crossing track presumptuously named Animal Crossing. You guys are on a roll today! Baby Park is for the most part how you remember it. A bare bones oval that is so undersized that they give you 7 laps opposed to 3. Okay, I know everyone has been begging for this fan favorite to come back, but I don't really see why. Yeah, it was pretty fun and chaotic in Double Dash, but that's not completely because of the track itself. Double Dash is still arguably the most archaic Mario Kart to this day. There wasn't much downtime when you got hit, the kart slid all over the damn place because of the back tire steering, and of course, the insane character-specific items. So in reality, Baby Park was fun because Double Dash's mechanics complemented the track so well, but bringing it back here in Mario Kart 8, well, it's not quite the same, and it will only take you a couple of laps to realize that. So, unfortunately, Baby Park is nothing more than a wasted track slot. A track slot they could have used to bring back Wario Coliseum! Why did you guys bring back Dry Dry Desert? Nobody even likes that one! Fortunately, it gets better with Cheeseland, the track that looks nothing like the original. In literally every other GBA or SNES retro track they bring back, it's more or less the same elevation challenge course, but they went all out with this one, even going as far as adding some new obstacles and shortcuts. If I had one complaint with Cheeseland though, it's that they got rid of the bandit mice that wander around the map. But on the flip side, what other map can you drive around while gawking at giant pepperoni pizzas in the distance? That's right. No other map. Next up is our first completely brand new track from the DLC, Wild Woods. Though admittedly, Wild Woods isn't as great as I anticipated it to be. I mean, it's aesthetically cool. After all, you do start off on the side of a giant oak tree. But as far as the track's design is concerned, it's pretty straightforward. Lastly, from the Animal Crossing Cup, we have the Animal Crossing themed track, which is both the easiest and most charming map out of the entire DLC. The track's biggest pull, other than the fact that it's fucking Animal Crossing, is how the track will change between 4 seasons every time you play it. It's not just an aesthetic change either. The season will change many of the features within the map. Overall, the track is pretty great, and the music that plays during the winter variation is so damn jazzy and serene, it doesn't even sound like it belongs in Mario Kart. And I love it. Moving on to Bell Cup, we have Neo Bowser City from Mario Kart 7. There's really not a whole lot going on with this map itself, but it's got some tight hairpin turns and overall it's a fun track to race through. And also, this has nothing to do with the DLC, but whoever decided to make it so red shells can follow you in the air is a terrorist and I hate them. The last retro track from the DLC is Ribbon Road from the Super Circuit. Much like Cheeseland, Ribbon Road isn't even identifiable from the original track on the Game Boy. Though, I can't believe I'm saying this. As much as I liked Ribbon Road in Super Circuit, I wasn't a big fan of it here. Which is strange because I usually adore toy-themed stages in games. But something about Ribbon Road just didn't do it for me. For our next track, we have Super Bell Subway, and it's a really cool one, taking place in a metro station of all places. There's multiple paths to take and you can even drive on top of the subway trains. It's a breath of fresh air given how drastically different the course is from what you typically see in Mario Kart. And overall, it's a pretty awesome track. And of course, lastly, we have Big Blue, which in my opinion is not only better than the last F-Zero map, but is probably the best stage out of the entire DLC. Yeah, go figure. The best map in the Animal Crossing DLC is the F-Zero map. It's a bit different since the course doesn't actually loop, but rather it's one long stretch to the finish with checkpoints in between. It is gorgeously attractive, holding a fairly diverse atmosphere, ranging from deeper ravines of flowing water, a long vertical stretch into a shuttle, and even a portion of the track where you are directly below a ceiling of water. Or, I guess above, since you're upside down during that part. That all being said, the best part about the map is of course how it plays. There are turns, boosters, and jumps around every corner, and therefore never a dull moment in Big Blue. It really keeps you on your toes and... wait, no, wheels. Yeah, it really keeps you on your wheels, and it's high-octane pacing like this that I really value in a Mario Kart track. After all, a map should be eventful enough where you want to play it over and over again. Not go, not this one! Big Blue is only that much more crazier when you're playing it on the newly added 200cc. And I guess I should probably talk about that. Yeah, so I guess someone at Nintendo just hated everyone, so he made 200cc to remind you, you are just simply not that great at Mario Kart. You think you are, but then you play 200cc, and you realize that's you're not. That being said, I feel like this is something we should have had from the beginning. 150cc always felt really slow to me in Mario Kart 8, and honestly, Mario Kart 8's 150 should have been the game's 100, its 100 should have been the game's 50, and the 50 shouldn't even exist. Even if you have never played a Mario Kart game before, nobody is simply that bad at video games. Like, look how slow 50cc is! And they're off! The racers leave the starting line at a very moderate pace, but trust me folks, it's about to get pretty crazy. Oh, did you see that? Mario just bumped into Baby Rosalina at a very moderate speed. Now what are these shenanigans? Has Mario taken a turn for the worse? And who let that baby drive that go-kart? Well, if there's one thing for certain, it's that there's no stopping these crazy characters now, folks. Mario Kart 8's new DLC is good, but personally I had a lot more fun playing for the first DLC pack. You can't really complain though, given it's only $8. That's $1 a track, and that's not even including the extra characters and vehicle parts. So if you have Mario Kart 8, I wouldn't hesitate checking this pack out. But for everyone else, Mario Kart 8's second DLC pack gets a 3.9 out of 5 with the label of modest. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to be working on a top 10 characters we'd like to see in Smash, and I'd love to get your input for the ballot. If you have a character that you think should be on the list, leave a comment on my Facebook post I made about the Smash Brothers countdown. All your votes will go towards the overall ranking, so make sure you let me know what you think. And if you can't find the post, that probably means this video is outdated and the top 10 has already been posted. So if that's the case, sorry about that. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good one.